Christmas is a time for memories, and some of my happiest memories were of the Christmas shows that Eric and I did together. We used to love recording them. We had some smashing guest stars. It was the sort of highlight of our year together. And they also gave us a lot of pleasure, which I hope they did for you. Well, they must have done. I mean, those Christmas shows have now become a tradition. It must have been the plays what I wrote. One of the most successful shows that we ever did was in 1973, and the guest list was John Hanson, Anna Gordon, the New Seekers, and Vanessa Redgrave. Not to mention a few surprises. So why don't you just relax, sit back with me, and enjoy some of those magic memories. Oh, and a happy Christmas to you all.
Ladies and gentlemen, the British Broadcasting Corporation proudly presents the Morecambe and Wise Christmas Show.
Please.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
That's a short show, wasn't it?
What's this? Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the show, and a very Merry Christmas to you all.
Of course, of course. A weird-looking bunch on the second row,
You think so?
Mostly fur trappers from Maidenhead, you can always tell.
Very Christmassy-looking audience, though, Eric.
Of course they are.
Yes.
Very Christmassy-looking audience. You get a free BBC Orange on the way out.
Yeah.
You'll have to be quick, there's only one. Huh?
Yes?
Oh, good. How long have you and I been friends?
Well, we've known each other for about 34 years.
Oh, yes.
And I would say during that time, we've been friends for about 20 minutes.
I take it then that you have not read the latest edition of the Harpend and Bugle and Advertiser, Stop Press.
The Harpend and Bugle and Advertiser Stop Press.
I've said all that. Waste of time.
Is there something in that about me?
A chair for Mr. Wise, please.
Oh, that's why they closed the curtain. Just for me.
Please, Anne. Sit down.
I am sat down.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's all right.
I could have the floor hired if you like, you know.
No. That's fine. I like it all to hang out.
Oh, good lad.
What's it say about me in the Harpend and Bugle, you know, in the Stop Press?
You've come a long way. Since those days when you used to play the part of boy and cheater in those early Tarzan films.
You didn't have to tell him about that.
And I don't want you to get too excited when I read out the New Year's Honours List.
The New Year's Honours List?
Sit down.
I am sat down.
Oh.
What's he say about me?
Her Most Gracious Majesty.
Gosh.
Her Most Gracious Majesty is pleased to bestow the following titles upon the undernamed. To John Betjeman, a sirhood.
Well, John Betjeman's already a sir.
She's got it twice.
Oh.
It's like double cream. You got it for those poems you wrote.
What poems?
There was a young lady from Preston. I ran down the M1 with no vest on. She was just outside Stoke when a big hairy bloke said, I've never
John
seen what...
Betjeman!
He did! On all his private Christmas cards.
He never...
I got one.
Now, read what it says about me in the New Year.
All right, I really want to tell about you.
Get to it.
Her Most Gracious Majesty...
God.
Her Most Gracious Majesty bestows upon... That printing there.
Yes.
Bestows upon Ernest Wise, short-legged comedian, the title of Lord Ern of Peterborough.
Lord Ern of Peterborough!
She was going to make you a sir, but she didn't think nights were that short.
What did I get it for?
You got it? It says here in brackets, for services to literature.
She's given it to me for those plays what I wrote.
What else? It's in there, in the stop press. You read that.
Lord Ernest.
I think I broke my knee when I did that.
You're sitting in my chair. Get out of it. Come on.
I crave pardon, my lord.
You are forgiven. Lord Ernest Peterborough. That means my wife is now a lady.
Well, that'll give you something to do on the long winter night.
I'll have to kneel before the Queen.
She'll never reach you with a sword.
I'll move to a big posh house in the country. Tea on the lawn. Eating croquet.
You like them? Especially the well-done ones.
Yes.
With the crispy bits on the edge.
Cows over the weekend.
You dirty little devil. You realise now that you'll have to have a monogram?
I'll have no time for playing records. I'll have to get my mother a big house.
There's nothing wrong with the one you bought her last year. No. There's plenty of room in there if the dog moves over a bit.
Yes. To move out of my flat.
Now you're being selfish, aren't you? Yes. Now you're being selfish. If you move out of the flat, who's the cat going to play with?
That's true. My wife will want a daily.
You'll have to get a sailor in then.
It's not going to be easy for you, is it, now that I'm a lord, Lord Ernest Peterborough? But I suppose you'll get by without me.
Never, my lord.
Ever?
Never. Could Popeye get by without olive oil?
I suppose you're right.
Losing you, sir. Losing you. Do you want to show it back inside?
No.
Losing you,
yes,
is like losing a little finger.
Yes.
I crave pardon for a commoner, my lord.
Touch your forelock.
I certainly will.
Oh, no, you can't. You haven't got one, have you?
Sorry about that. That's all right. You rotten devil.
Rotten devil? Who's knocked? Because he's not mentioned in the New Year's honours list. Look at me when I'm talking to you. Who's knocked? Because he's not mentioned in the New Year's honours list. Who's jealous to death of me? Shut your face! Shut your face, my lord! Well, I'll have to be going now, Morecambe. It's been topping knowing you. Absolutely wonderful.
In spite of everything, sir, I would like to take this opportunity of wishing you a very happy and jolly Christmas.
And a jolly Christmas to you, Morecambe. It's been absolutely topping. Hope you like the little Christmas present that I bestowed upon you.
Very nice typewriter, sir, even though it was second-hand.
It worked, didn't it?
It works beautifully, as you can see by the stop press of the Harp and the Bugle and Advertiser.
Oh, yes, it is beautiful. Lord Ernest Peterborough.
What a good idea.
You're right, some more guests on the show.
I know that, don't I, you fool?
I know that. Somebody important. Somebody with a bit of class. From the theatre or the world of music.
Well, who have you got in mind?
Him.
Oh, not Andre Previn, huh? It's rubbish. It's rubbish. He can't conduct, he can't sing, he can't dance, he can do nothing. He ruined my Greek's piano concerto. From Greek. Anyway, none of these people will work with us again.
Oh, well, I'll soon fix that, don't worry. Hello? Mr. Preview? The BBC here. We've got a very big show going out on Christmas night, and we'd like you to take part. Can you do it?
Well, yes, I'd like to do that. That sounds very interesting. What's the name of the program? Oh, the Morecambe and Wise show. Yes, well, I'll have to think that over. I've thought it over, and the answer is no.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to introduce to you Britain's #1 musical comedy star, the very famous, the very well-known Mr. John Hanson. John, you must be my #1 fan.
Oh, that's very kind of you, Eddie.
It's a pleasure.
Yeah.
I just love all those songs that you sing.
Oh, yes, you mean from the old musical?
From the musical, yes, and they're wonderful.
Lovely.
Songs like Come, come, I love you
Chocolate
only.
soldier.
My heart is true. Come, come, my life is lonely. I long for you. Come, come. Mr. John Hanson.
Hello, John. How are you? I saw you coming in the car park.
Yes, as a matter of fact, I was having it topped up with water.
They're all at it.
John, I've always had a secret ambition.
Really?
Oh, yeah, but we won't go into that.
To sing in musical comedy.
Oh, listen to this.
Really? Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes.
Is he any good?
Is he any good? Yeah. He's only sang with all the leading opera countries in the country, that's
Really?
all. He was the one that fixed the wheel when it fell off Doyley's cart. He is known as a singing blacksmith, you know. Opera with a hammer.
Well, he must be good then. Well, come on, Eddie. Let's hear you sing, say something properly now.
Right.
Something from the Soft Tolcher again.
The Chocolate Soldier?
No, what he said, chocolate soldier. I think he knows so. I wish he wouldn't keep doing it. Yes, the chocolate soldier. I know what he meant.
How much would you like?
About 2 bars.
Now, I'd like to sing something, one of your favorites.
Oh, yes.
Oh, well, make it the desert song, eh? How about that?
Desert song. Oh, that's the sound that comes to warn you so.
He's good, isn't he? He's good.
In the night of early
horse
morn,
now.
you
He's on a
know.
horse.
While the red shadows fall, the rifts will strike with a blow to bring you woe.
To be honest, when did you last see a colour like that?
You know, I've never heard singing like that before in my life.
But you see, the point is, he has missed his way through life.
Miss my way.
He should have been in musical comedy, of course. He's been a fool unto himself.
In what way?
Well, I mean, you take the Sound of Music.
So, he could have been in The Sound of Music.
If he'd have shaved his legs, he would have been in the Julie Andrews part. True, because there was only 3 for the audition.
Only 3?
Legs. And he had one of them. Hey, come here. Was that you? That's a relief.
Tell him about when I used to sing at school.
Oh, he used to sing well at school then, eh? Huh.
You heard that?
Yeah. Yes. Must be living in the desert.
Yeah. Clean air.
Of course he could sing about at school. Boy soprano.
Really?
Still is, and he's 65 next week.
Ooh, for the wings of a dove, I could fly.
It's him. I thought it was you. I thought that was you. Oh, that was great.
I used to sing that at school.
He did at school.
So did I.
His teacher used to say to him, Ernest, will you sing Oh for the Wings of a Dove? And his little face would light up, he'd hop onto his shoulder, and he'd be away. Pretty fellas everywhere.
Well, John, if you'd go and get changed for the big production number.
Yes, yes, of course. Oh, what have I got to sing?
Sing?
Yes.
Number from New Moon. Stout-hearted men.
Oh, that's a fine song,
Oh,
yes.
yes, it is.
The only trouble is I do need a large chorus to back that, you know?
You'll have a large chorus, Sunbeam. Yeah. A large chorus, I promise you.
Oh, well, as long as you understand, I just must have a large chorus
Well,
for
of
that
course
particular
you'll have
song.
a flaming large chorus. What's the matter, you Frank? To sing on your own?
Well, gentlemen, it'll be my pleasure.
Of course.
You just go and get
My desert is waiting.
Get off, we don't want that rubbish. What a charming man he is.
Yeah.
A charm-alarmer all the way down.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. What do you do for a living?
He sings in a high voice.
Good Lord.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to introduce to you England's #1...
Not now, Arthur. Not now.
God, it's...
It was frightening, though, wasn't it? A breath of fresh air.
The very famous, the very well-known Mr. John... Hanson.
That's close enough.
Yes.
Yeah.
You have dreams, if you act, they will come true. To turn your dreams to a fact, it's up to you. If you have the soul and the spirit, never fear it, you'll see it through. Hearts can inspire the hearts with their fire, for the strong obey when a strong man shows them the way. Give me some men who are stout-hearted men, who will fight for the right they adore. Start me with 10 who are stout-hearted men, and I'll soon give you 10,000 more. Shoulder to shoulder, and bolder they grow as they go to the fore. There's nothing in the world can hold for Morecambe. When stout-hearted men can stick together, man to man. Give me some men.
Who are you trying now?
Well, I think that we need a dancer on the show, you see. Somebody to give it a bit of tone.
Yes, that's a good idea.
I'm ringing that fella. What's his name? Rudolf near enough.
Nureyev.
Well, that's near enough. Oh, hello. Mr. Near Enough. The BBC here. We've got a great big prestige show going out at Christmas, and we thought you'd be ideal for the show, and we want to know whether you'd like to do it.
A big prestige show? That sounds very interesting. What's the name of the show? The Morecambe and Wise show? Really? Yes. I think I might be able to do it. But tell me, this is rather unusual, isn't it? I mean, what made you think of asking me? You couldn't get Lionel Blair. Rather typical of BBC.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's now my pleasure to introduce to you the very beautiful, the very talented, the very well-known Miss... John Hanson.
Oh, we've had her.
Miss Hannah Gordon. Miss Gordon,
Hello.
I watch all your shows.
Oh, thank you.
Yes. Hello, Miss Gordon.
Hello.
I drink all your gin. It's my pleasure, I promise you.
Only you didn't send me a script of the play.
The play? We're not doing a play, Anna.
No play.
Tell her on.
Okay, well...
Well, you see that Ernie and I think now that you have a talent other than that of being an actress.
Oh, yes.
I do.
Oh, yes. Pop singer.
I can't sing a note.
You're halfway there already, then.
I do assure you we can make you into a pop singer.
Oh, yes.
We know talent when we see it, Anna.
And you want to handle me.
Well, that's very kind, but don't change the subject. We are talking business now.
Yes, we're talking business. I'll take care of the money side.
Oh, well, good night.
Just a moment, please. No, don't worry. A little hasty there. You see, it will be a three-way split. Straight down the middle. A third for me, a third for Ernie, and a third for him.
Yes.
So what's in it for me?
Not a lot.
But we do supply the dress that you wear.
That is true.
Will it be off the shoulder?
It'll be almost on the floor, I promise you that.
What I mean is, will it be one of those low, revealing dresses?
If you get hiccups, yes.
What do you want me to sing?
Just a moment, please.
I don't know that one.
They're all at it. They're all at it.
I'm very fond of Ernie, you know.
Who isn't? You have just witnessed there a world shortage going off.
He's all nice and chubby like a baby.
Of course he is. And a very advanced baby he was for his age, I can tell you that. When he was 4 months old, he was walking.
Walking at 4 months?
Walking at 4 months. Of course, he had to. The bottom fell out of his pram.
Where's he gone, anyway?
Oh, what's the time? Yes, I thought as much.
What?
Well, every night at this time, you see, Johnny Morris gives him a banana.
There you are, Anna.
Top pocket, top pocket. Well, I was kidding, didn't you?
You all do. What are you laughing at?
Not a lot, you arrived. Don't worry about it.
There you are, little Christmas present.
A little Christmas boxy for Yuzi.
Open it up.
Thank you.
I'll hold it for Yuzi.
Yes. Exciting, isn't it?
It is exciting.
Very well packed, whatever it is.
Yeah, well, aren't we all? Careful now.
It's empty.
No. Straw.
Straw?
You keep rabbits, don't you?
Yes.
Well, you'd like them to have a Merry Christmas, wouldn't you?
Well, if you just go and get changed for your number, Anna.
What's the set like?
Oh, it's a beautiful set. We built the most gorgeous set. Magnificent. You'll be thrilled with it.
You built it?
Yes.
Well, I'll go and get changed.
Right.
Yes, but just a moment,
Just a
please.
moment.
You're not going to leave all this mess here, are you?
It's terrible.
But you did it. I mean, you're not going to leave it. Give us something to do.
Please.
I mean, there's 2 half stars here, you know.
Yes. There's lots. That's it.
Is it going over?
Oh, lovely little over.
Very good.
How ungrateful.
Of course they are.
Lovely
We
Christmas.
all get like that eventually. It's sad, really.
I mean, that straw's very valuable.
It's some of the finest straw you can get. It won't go to waste. You fill this box, you'll have somewhere to sleep tonight.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, the very beautiful, the very talented, the very well-known...
Not now, Arthur. Not now. Sorry about that.
The very beautiful, the very talented, the very well-known Miss... Gordon? Hannah Gordon?
It'll do.
Miss Hannah Gordon.
Circle in a spiral, like a wheel within a wheel, never ending or beginning on an ever-spinning reel, like a snowball down a mountain or a carnival balloon, like a carousel that's turning, running wings around the moon, like a clock whose hands are sweeping past the minutes, and the world is like an whirling silently in space, like the circles that you find in the windmills of your mind, like a tunnel that you follow to a tunnel of its own, where the sun has never shone, like a door that keeps revolving in a heart-throbbing dream, or the ripples from a pebble someone washes in a stream, like a clock whose hands are sweeping past the minutes, and the world is like whirling silently in space, like a circle that you find in the windmills of your mind. Keys that jingle in your pocket, words that jangle in your head, while you summer goes so quickly. Was it something that you said? Lovers walk along a shore and leave their footprints in the sand. Is the sound of distant drumming just the fingers of your hand? Pictures hanging in a hall and the fragments of a song. When you knew that it was over, you were suddenly aware that the autumn leaves were turning into the color of his hair. Like a circle in a spiral, like a wheel within a wheel, never ending or beginning on an ever-spinning wheel. As the images unwind, like the circles that you find in the wheels of your mind. Like a circle in a spiral, like a wheel within a wheel, never ending or beginning on an ever-spinning wheel. As the images unwind, like the circles that you find in the windmills of your mind.
Who are you trying now for a guess?
Yehudi Menuhin.
What does he do?
He's a musician, isn't he?
Musician. What's he play?
You know nothing, you. What's he play? Oh, hello, Mr. Menuhin. This is the BBC here. We've got a very great big, spectacular show going out at Christmas, and we'd like you to take part. Are you interested?
Yes, I am interested. What is the name of the show? The Morecambe and Wise show. And you say you want me to bring my banjo. But I don't play the banjo. Would a violin be any good? It wouldn't. Sorry, can't help you.
Rocky felt a tingle of excitement as his executive jet touched down in Amsterdam. It was his first visit to Italy.
That's knockout, that,
Yeah. Another mammoth spectacular.
Aren't they all?
Yes. Oh. Have you cut yourself?
No. My face is a bit sore. Thanks to that new bathroom cabinet you bought.
Well, what's wrong with it?
It's all those fancy designs on the mirror.
What do you mean?
I just spent the last 20 minutes trying to shave a seagull off my left cheek.
That's very untidy.
I'm not bothered, they're yours. Anne?
Yes?
Just testing. I don't like getting to bed with strangers. Anne? Do you think you could do me a favour? If I could ask for a favour?
There's no harm in asking.
Can I sleep your side of the bed tonight?
Certainly not.
It's a hell of a draft comes in through that window.
No. You'll have sciatica in the morning.
I won't. I'll have study week like everybody else.
You always do that, get into bed with your dressing gown on.
Oh, well, it's a nasty habit. But there are worse.
Why don't you read your newspaper?
How's the Mama Spectacular coming along, then?
Well, I don't know, really. I don't know whether to make it into an historical drama or one of those science fiction ones.
Jules Verne.
Who?
Jules Verne!
Nah. I'm not having any of those French singers in my play.
Oh.
I think I'll make it, science fiction.
I like science fiction.
Do you?
Oh.
Yes.
Flash Gordon, he was one of my favourites. Remember Flash Gordon?
Flash Gordon, yeah.
Used to call my cousin Flash Gordon. He got 6 months.
Are Are you going to read your newspaper or annoy me?
I can do both.
Right.
Says here, international film star Sophia Loren has turned down an offer from Sir Lou Grade.
Oh, yeah?
She said the grass was too damp.
You are the lowest person I know.
That's good coming from you, isn't it? Me low.
Yeah.
Well, who was it then? Who was it who won the limbo dancing competition by just walking under the Barbie?
Oh, I give up. I'm not changing sides. I'm quite comfortable as I am. It's a lovely night out there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Beautiful. A lovely day tomorrow. There's a red tint in the sky.
You don't have turkey at Christmas.
Who don't?
Eskimos.
Eskimos?
At Christmas, an Eskimo family sits down to a whale.
Oh, interesting.
Must take a bit of stuffing. You know that it takes 47 Eskimos to pull the wishbone?
I'm trying to write my Mammoth Spectacular.
The Chinese.
We left the North Pole, have we? We're in China now.
Chinese, they don't have their Christmas Day to the middle of July. Which is ridiculous, really, because all the mince pies would be stone cold. I liked Christmas when I was little. Did you like Christmas when you were a puppy?
I remember going round to your house on Christmas Day. You just finished your Christmas dinner. I couldn't believe my eyes.
We like kippers.
Kippers for Christmas dinner. At least my father always used to get a bird.
Till your mother caught him with her. In the doorway of the co-op. He got his divvy that night.
I always used to get better Christmas presents than you.
Oh, we're on to that, are we now? All the best toys.
All the best toys.
A bagatelle, a fort, it's all coming up, I know that.
Bagatelle, fort. I had a little dinky.
You still have?
Look, if you're sitting in a draft, why don't you go and close the curtains?
It's a good idea. I will. He's not going to sell much ice cream going at that speed, is he?
Lovely night, isn't it?
Lovely full moon out there, Anne.
There's a red tint in the sky.
Yeah.
It's going to be a lovely day tomorrow.
Yes, for some, but not for you.
Why not for me?
That red tint in the sky.
Yeah?
The bank's on fire.
Which one is it?
Around all night and wait for you. you may need me sometime. I thought that old game you always play, boy. I wanna tell you, you won't find another clown like me, babe. No, you won't. I can count the times you said you'd leave. Ah, you know darn well you foolin', but wherever you may go, you won't find another fool like me. No, you'll never find another fool like me. Are you listening to me? You'll never find another fool like me.
Who are you trying for now on the show?
I'm gonna go right to the top.
Not Jess Yates.
Higher than that.
There's nobody higher than that.
I want somebody who can do justice to my plays. I'm gonna phone Sir Laurence.
Great idea.
Why not?
Sir Laurence Olivier.
Hello? Is that Lord Oliver? Hello, my lord. This is the BBC here. We're doing a big prestige show at Christmas, and we'd very much like you to appear in it, in the program. Could you do it?
Oh, that's most extremely nice of you. Well, that's very flattering. I'd love to appear. Christmas Day, yes. But just tell me, what's the name of the program? Oh, very, very sorry. Long number. Chinese laundry here. Sorry.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's a great pleasure. I'd like to introduce you the very beautiful, the very talented, the very well-known, the very famous Miss... Vanessa Redgrave. Miss Redgrave, I think I can say, without fear of contradiction, this must be the proudest moment of your life.
Yes, I do realize that to appear in a play written by the famous Herbie Wise is the great honor.
Ernie Wise, not Herbie, Ernie.
Oh, Ernie Wise.
Ernie Wise.
I beg your pardon.
That's all right, that's all right.
I do realize that to appear in one of your plays is the ambition of every actress.
Of course it is. You're a very lucky girl.
Good Lord. Are you on a box or is he standing in a hole?
Miss Redgrave.
Vanilla, how are you?
Vanessa.
Oh, tastes like vanilla. We had your dad on one of our shows, you know.
He's never forgotten it.
Oh,
They never do.
very talented man, your dad.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, very talented man. The way he played those spoons up and down his legs, fantastic. Dessert spoons as well.
Yes.
They can be painful if you miss.
Miss Redgrave, I presume you've read my play?
Yes.
It's very good, isn't it?
Yes, well, I was about to say I have read your play, and there's one or two things I'm not happy about. I would like to make one or two changes, if I may.
Leave this to me, you're too upset.
Call me Herbie.
Huh?
Herbie.
She was close. If I could just have a word with you, please, Miss Rednose. You see how you have upset the little chap?
I wouldn't upset Herbie for the world.
Ernie.
Ernie.
I mean, let's face it, in his plays, he's had some of the all-time greats.
Dame Flora Robson.
That's three for a start. I mean, don't forget, you're not the only one with a famous dad, you know. His father's very famous.
Is he somebody important?
Somebody important? His dad is only the secretary of the Peterborough Plumbers Association. So if you ever get bunged up, send for his dad. He works cheap.
I'll do that. Well, I'm happy to do your play just as it's written. I'm very sorry, Herbie. Ernie.
Sacre Beaujolais and bon appetit. Sacre Beaujolais and bon appetit that it should come to this. That I, Napoleon Bonaparte, the tenacious Corsican, should be defeated by that devil Wellington. Sacre bleu and bon appetit.
He's crying again. I wish he wouldn't. The tears roll down his legs and make them shrink. And I do love him. When he kisses me, I can feel his heart beating against my kneecaps. Napoleon, sit down.
I am sat down.
Napoleon, my beloved, tell your Josephine what has happened.
Josephine, the cream of the French army, has been crushed upon the battlefield of Waterloo. I have lost some of my finest men.
What about the big red-headed drummer lad?
Whom?
The one with the big cymbals.
Gone. Your Napoleon has been defeated.
Oh, but you must have known in your heart that defeat was inevitable.
I must be honest. 2 nights ago, I had a slight inkling.
Oh, why didn't you tell me I was awake? I take it that you have lost to the Duke of Wellington.
I have lost to the Duke of Wellington. He is on his way now with the terms of surrender. Here he comes now, the Duke of Wellington.
Whoa! Whoa! The horse never stops, you know. I fell off him. He didn't know? I'm sorry I'm late. But some fool kept me talking because he wanted to name a pair of rubber boots after me. Sir? The Duke of Wellington at your service, sir?
Napoleon Bonaparte at your...
I hope you realize that that tent pole is loose.
How dare you, sir? That tent pole happens to be the Empress Josephine. Tell him who you are.
I am indeed the Empress Josephine of France.
But what are you doing up at the front? Not that it matters, it suits you.
The Emperor wishes to discuss the Battle of Waterloo.
A strange name for a battle, don't you feel? I've had no water, and I certainly couldn't find...
Pony, my darling.
He's over there, he slipped.
Pony, my darling.
Not tonight, Josephine.
What do you mean by that?
It is of little consequence.
I'll second that.
What do you think of it so far? Roguish.
Come, let us sit down over here. Let us sit down over here and talk over the terms of surrender.
I will take everything down.
That's good for a few laughs. You're giving him too much millet.
Have you got the scrolls?
No, I always walk like this.
This meeting is now in session.
Oh, yeah. Now, let's get to the point right away.
I object.
To what?
You've got your hand on my knee.
A nasty habit.
Silence!
Yes.
These terms are a bit one-sided.
I should say they are. Are you prepared to ratify my proposals?
I certainly am. Put them on the table and pass me that mallet.
You want everything your own way.
Oh, you've heard.
Everything your own way.
Yes.
I will have nothing to do with these documents, sir.
Well, that's the way the cookie crumbles, sweetheart.
Oh, yes.
What will happen to Napoleon if he accepts the surrender terms?
I tell you what will happen to Napoleon if he accepts the surrender terms. He'll be dragged out by the dragoons. Not a pretty sight. I wouldn't look if I were you. It'd put you off your dinner.
I've never heard anything so terrible.
Oh, you must have done. What about Max Bygrave singing a deck of cards? That takes a bit of...
Right there, Dukey.
And after you sign these terms, you'll be then taken to St. Helena and incarcerated.
That'll bring the tears to his eyes.
Well, that's it.
Josephine, I must have a word with you. Over here. Josephine. We've got to find a way out of this.
He's such a stubborn man.
It's not going to be easy.
We could offer him money.
I've got an idea.
What's that?
Seduce him.
Do you think I could?
Could? He'd love it.
That's a good idea. My Lord Duke!
Oh, you're there. I didn't
need...
understand a word you said as you were speaking in French.
My Lord Duke.
Yes?
I need time...
Are you speaking in English now or French?
I'm speaking in English, sir.
Oh, because I was listening in French.
Oh, right. I need time to...
Oh, you need time?
Need time.
That was English and French.
English and French.
You might as well get them all in.
I need time to study these proposals.
Of course you do.
Just give me 5 minutes alone with him.
Tell her it's not long enough. It takes me 20 minutes to get my willies off.
It's not long enough. It takes you 20 minutes. Well, I must be leaving now. Ah, this is terrible, you know.
Yes?
Yes, I'm not feeling myself.
Looks as if you are. I'll see you later at the Regal.
Okay. Outside?
Yes. Don't forget your promise.
Right. I say, you'll find me in the ante-room.
Give her my love.
We are alone.
I'm ready when you are, Polly.
Poor Napoleon.
Oh, yeah?
He's been through a very bad time. Ever since his retreat from Moscow, he's been very cold towards me.
Well, with all that deep snow and those short legs, say no more. Nudge, nudge. Think, think. Over there. Would you care for something to warm you up?
I would, very much.
Well, I think I've got a packet of extra strong mints in my greatcoat. I'll go.
I think not.
Oh, no?
Welly.
Yes?
Napoleon has been so engrossed in his battle that he's tended to neglect me.
Oh?
I am a woman.
Have you told him?
I like you. Midnight in Paris.
2:15 in Darlington. But then again, it always is.
Please.
You want to sell it?
Sit by me.
Oh.
Ah, I only wish we had some music.
That's easily arranged.
I'm beginning to like you very much. I only wish we could have met in Paris. It's such a beautiful city.
A gay city, I'm told.
Put the candle out.
Where's the switch?
Blow it out. Blow it out and we can make love.
By the time I've blown that candle out, I'll be too exhausted to make love.
Never mind the candle. The better the light, the better the love.
It's too late. I've just had a power cut. I didn't know you had a slip disc.
I'm beginning to fall in love with you.
It's no good. I have a wife at home in England.
It's common knowledge your wife has another.
Now, there's a novelty. Have you got shares in Mothercare?
I don't know what it is you're doing to me, but I can feel something pounding in my bosom.
Have a look. Could be one of his rabbits.
So, you think you can resist me?
Oh, yes.
Really?
Of course.
Well?
We're going up the league.
Sacre bouchelet and bon appetit, what is going on here?
Napoleon!
Do not jump to conclusions, sir. I can tell you what's happening. I'm carrying on with your wife behind your back.
This is ridiculous.
Well, we got Harry Corbett in there, handing him up to you.
First I lose the battle and now I've lost my way.
It isn't true.
It isn't true, but it is true. Josephine, I love you very much. You must choose between me or him.
That is true. You must choose between me or him. I've got one now.
There's only one thing that's worrying me.
And what's that, young man?
Is he gonna sing?
I hope not.
Would you say that I compare with Glenda Jackson?
Yeah!
Do you find my lips the kind that tantalize?
Boy, oh boy!
Do you love to touch my hair? Do you like the clothes I wear? Do you feel yourself held captive by my eyes?
Yeah!
Would you say I look sublime in mink or sable?
Boy, oh boy!
Are my dainty hands just right for diamond rings?
Yeah!
Am I perfect? Am I gorgeous? Could I make you care?
Boy, oh boy!
You say the nicest thing.
Now, wait a minute.
What's the matter, Chuck?
Is yeah and boy, oh boy, the only thing I gotta say in this number?
We'll soon fix that. Hit it!
Are you charmed by my sublime sophistication?
Yeah, boy, oh boy.
Would you say I had a Grecian God's physique?
That's a physique.
When I kiss you tenderly, does your soul feel gay and free?
Would you say my strength is the strength that kind of leaves you weak?
But you're looking at a girl.
Am I everything, you dirty rat, that represents temptation?
You are temptation.
When I'm with you, dirty rat, does your happy heart have wings?
Oh, show me those short, fat, hairy legs.
Steady. Have you ever hoped I'd whisper, will you marry me?
Boing! I say the nicest thing.
What a lovely little mover.
Of course he is. And why shouldn't he be? He's on custard.
Do you promise to forgive and to forget if I should be a bit flirtatious?
What's she say? What's she say? Will he try to understand if I'm a little bit on the Casanova side?
What'd he say? What'd he say?
How about if I go out with the boy? Would you say it's full of joy that a fella cannot count on the promised bride?
No, wait a minute.
Can you do this without moving your lips?
We ever hope to say, let's share a joint account. We say the nicest things.
I'm surrounded by amateurs.
We say the nicest things.
We get along so easily, don't you agree? We like each other's company, don't you agree? When you stop to consider how close we have grown, you know that we couldn't make it alone. We hit it off terrifically in every way, not just today specifically, but every day there's a deep understanding between you and me. Don't you agree? Don't you agree? Oh, you lucky boy. Bring me sunshine in your smile. Bring me laughter all the while.
You said we were finishing on that
in this world where we all have pleasure, happiness. So much joy you can give to each brand new bright tomorrow. Make me happy through the year. You should have gone never bring me any tears, crawler. Let your arms be as warm as the sun from up above. Bring me fun, bring me sunshine, bring me light.